What is how do you learn when it comes to real estate? Are you? I know you coach.
Yes.
You read.
Yep.
You're involved in masterminds, but I guess first, why? Why did you get involved in learning?
I get involved in learning because there's always something new to learn every day. You never know everything about the business. It's constantly evolving, constantly changing. You know, you great thing about me teaching some of the classes or coaching. When I go to a different market center or I teach some different classes, I learn because I prepare myself and then I engage with the class. And I might learn something that I might not have known, or I could explain something that puts a light bulb in my head. And that ever-changing environment and engaging with people is always a great way to learn different things and different ways people think about it.
So you found that you've actually learned even easier by teaching.
That was one easy way for me because I like helping people, right? Second thing is, like you said, you know, the masterminding is important because if someone's doing stuff at a successful level somewhere else and you can share ideas, and that's what our culture is all about. It's not, hey, I got a specific secret and I'm not sharing it with anybody.
Yeah.
Right, because that doesn't help anything. Right, there's enough business to go around, so what we do is we always see what we can do. Hey, this has been working well for me. What's been working well for you? Oh, terrific, I never thought of that. And then you're successful together. So I think being around that and masterminding is important.
So not believing in competition in a sense of looking to actually give ideas to others and then you reciprocate.
I'm telling you, it's fantastic. And you know, when I got involved in coaching a long time ago, I was like, these guys that were doing 600 deals, they don't want to talk to me. You know, they don't want to waste their time with me, but it was the exact opposite. They were happy to share.
Wow.
And that was an eye-opening moment for me. And then
you thought they would keep their secrets.
Yeah, like oh, what do they want to deal with this guy when he does 25 deals a year or whatever? He doesn't want to be bothered with what we have to say. Or I'm not going to let him know all the thousands of dollars I spent to learn this particular thing. And that was my limiting belief.
Wow.
And then when I got to that point, people are asking me, I can understand where they're coming from because it feels good to be able to help people. If I did something I stumbled across the way and someone comes up to me and says, hey, how do you do that? I'd be like, listen, do it this way because I know this way doesn't work. I've tried it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're very, very appreciative of that, and that's a great thing to make me feel better about what I'm doing in my career.
That's something that you saw a lot with people that are at a high level, that
Yes.
they were kind of giving with their knowledge?
They were giving with their knowledge, and you know, we would go to these events and we would pay extra to sit in the front,
Okay.
around the people that were successful. You know what I mean? And I took the time to be able to meet with them. I'd say, listen, let's take them out to lunch. Can I buy you lunch at our break? I want to learn more about it. And it was amazing how they would open up and talk to you about certain things. And that was, it set an impression on me early on in my career. And then I try to live myself that way when I do things with newer agents because I know that they're getting something out of it. And if I'm helping someone take 10 steps ahead by not fumbling through it like I did, I know that I've helped somebody.
What if I'm watching this and maybe I'm not in the position with my resources where I could go to a mastermind or go to an event or hire a coach yet? What's your advice to me?
I mean, listen, there's plenty of places in real estate where you can go to people. I mean, you for instance, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Follow his video.
Doran.
He interviews a lot of very successful people, and all it takes is surrounding yourself with those successful videos or books, you got audio books, there's plenty of things to do.
What's the last audiobook that you listened to recently, the last year that you liked?
Effective Leadership.
Oh.
Effective Leadership was good because
Who was the author to?
I can't.
You gotta get me that.
Off the top of my head.
We'll have to follow us and we'll get it for you.
But it was good because
Yeah.
you learn reiterate some certain things, right? So it doesn't cost you much. You don't have to hire a coach. You don't have to go travel around the world. You can just take the resources that are there. Use Facebook, use the internet, use all the things that are out there to kind of put yourself in a situation.
It's funny you brought that up about interviews. What's actually helped me grow as a person, definitely, forgetting the business, has been interviewing, getting to know people that where I wanted to get to, right? And it's really helped. And that doesn't take a lot of resources, just your time.
Right. If people reach out to me, I'll go to different courses, different classes, and people will reach out to me, hey, can I meet up with you for lunch? I want to pick your brain. I don't mind doing it. I think it's a byproduct of me going and giving my time and sharing my knowledge that I don't mind spending a little bit of time with somebody if it can help them along the way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So be resourceful.
Yep.
Seek out mentors.
Yep.
And use YouTube, use Facebook, and just be open.
Just be open. Be coachable. Don't have limiting beliefs.